Hello, beautiful people in my phone. Happy Freedom Friday to you. Welcome to Car Conversations, where we talk all things faith, freedom, and football. And I began this conversation in the car, but I needed to still kind of process and get through rush hour traffic. So I decided to wait until I was a little bit more stationary to continue this conversation. But I just had a mind blowing experience. And when I have a mind blowing experience and something is unlocked and unleashed in my mind, in me, I need to share that with you all. So here I am wanting to share. Um, I just tried pickleball for the very first time. Now, here's what I want to say. Let me rewind for a second. Um, I didn't realize how, first of all, how set in my ways I had become. Phew, golly, I'm not that old yet. But isn't it interesting how we can get so caught up in our regular routines of the things that we do, the things that we eat, the places that we go, the people that we want to surround ourselves with? We can get so comfortable that it really can stifle our growth and development. Now, it's interesting to me because I am a proponent. I really am a strong believer in changing your circles regularly, getting around different people um to learn different things. I really do live my life in that way. But that's when it comes to learning, like we're talking about knowledge, we're talking about mindset shifts, we're talking about people getting in different rooms with different types of people who can mentor you, people who are where you're wanting to see yourself, perhaps, kind of move to that next level. So I definitely am a knowledgepreneur in that way. I will say that. I soak it up. I take it in. I'm going to read the material. I'm going to listen to people. I'm going to follow them, listen to the pod. I'm going to learn. But what I didn't realize about myself is how stuck I have been in doing the same things physically with my body. I like to strength train. I like to walk. But learning pickleball has challenged me in a completely different way. I did not realize, oh, wow, how I hadn't used those muscle memory skills when it comes to hand-eye coordination. When it comes to quick feet, the fast twitch muscles that have to be used on the court. I just didn't realize it, y'all. And I was like, wait a minute, what's wrong with me? Why can't I get this? Why am I missing this ball? And it's just like, wow, it's because I've been in my comfort zone a little too long. I'm gonna say that again. I've been in my comfort zone a little too long. I haven't switched up the rigor of my routine when it comes to physically doing something, when it comes to exercise. But it's not even just about exercise, it's even about doing things completely different, whether that's professionally. It can be a stretch to try something new. But what happens when the muscles are pushed beyond their normal capacity? Yes, it hurts. And you may even have some soreness for the next few days after you have really worked yourself out hard in a different way, work those muscles in a different way, in a new way. But y'all, that's the only way that they will grow. That is the only way the muscles will grow. That is the only way that we get stronger in that area is if we exercise that muscle, those muscles in a different way, in a new way. So I tried something new today and now a fire has been ignited. Now I'm like, let me order my pickleball racket right now, and I'm gonna be practicing up against the wall. Just practicing my hits. Now I want to master that thing. Do you hear me? But had I not been exposed to it, had I not received and responded to the invitation to come try it, I'd still be in my little comfort zone. Man. Something new. I'm reminded of the movie. There's a movie that Sanaa Lathan. I love that movie. I can't think of the guy's name who was in it with her right now. But his name was Simon. His character name was Simon in that movie. But I absolutely love that movie because she was challenged on the dating scene to go out of her comfort zone, to get out of her comfort zone and try something new. She tried someone who was in a different profession. It was more, I think he was a gardener, so it was more manual labor as opposed to white collar, you know, the lawyer in the courtroom. He was of a different ethnicity. Um, and she went from, wearing her hair, in weaves and wigs and straight to just cutting it all off and going natural and letting her like she just evolved. And that is the art of becoming, right? That is the art of really discovering who we are is when we are free to let go and embrace the new. Let go of the old mindsets, let go of the old patterns of always doing this on this day with this group of people this way, letting go of the old so that we can embrace the new. And that's what I did today. And it was challenging. Like I'm out there on the court in the sun, and I'm like, wait a minute, your girl is getting tired. Like I'm tired. I'm getting a little frustrated. Like I know better. I know how to hit a ball. I know how to get a ball over a net. But that was tennis. This is pickleball. The racket's different. The ball is much lighter. The racket's much lighter. The way you have to stroke and hit the ball is a lighter, more sensitive stroke. You have to have more control, even. And I'm not even a tennis player. Let's be real. I just have hit the tennis ball before. Let's be clear. I have hit the tennis ball maybe a decade ago. So anyway, I'm just like, wait a minute, what? What am I doing? This is me. I'm out here looking uncoordinated and like I can't get it, but it was brand new. And I thought, wow, I really had to think about this thing. And I know that I have been a perfectionist in different points in my life. And I thought that I had been pretty much recovered from the perfectionist mindset. But here I was on the court, and my coach asked me, that's why it's important that you have a great coach. In every aspect of your life, you need a great coach. You need someone that's going to challenge you, that's going to push you. And she asked me a question of, you know, was I a perfectionist? Was I going to be trying to play perfectly? Was I going to be trying to get it, in that way? And I thought, she said, this is your very first time. You're brand new to this. And even if it's your 50th time or you're, no longer a novice to it, none of us is perfect. So we're going to mess up. So y'all, I felt the liberation happening in that moment. I really, really, really did. And I just wanted to come on and share that with you guys and challenge you to try something new. And I remember, this was a couple of years ago. I remember a couple of years ago of actually keeping a journal where every day I wanted to try one thing that was new. I mean, and I'm talking simple forms of new things, not going out and trying a new sport. I'm talking it was like maybe a new color lipstick that I had that I just hadn't worn. Or maybe there was something in my closet that I had not worn before that I was gonna, get out of my comfort zone of wearing the same things all the time and wear something different, something new. Was I going to talk to a new person that particular day? Was I going to eat something new um, that day? And I would keep a journal and just write. I mean, it was very simple. It was just a calendar where I would write the new thing that I did every day. And I did that for several months. And you talk about really discovering things about myself that I did not know that I liked, things that, okay, now that I tried that, okay, now I know that I don't like that. Okay, so I can X that off my list. It's just the discovery, the self discovery process of things that we may or may not already know about ourselves. And then life happened, and I got off of that journal and I moved on to something else, which was, I'm sure, great and part of a different area of growth for me. But today's experience was a reminder for me to get back into being open to try new things. That's personally, that's professionally. Don't be afraid to try something new. You never know what's on the other side of your willingness to say yes to something new. You never know what you're going to find and discover about yourself on the other side of that yes to trying something new, to meeting a new person, to allowing that person is inviting you to experience something in their world that brings them so much joy. So now we have the opportunity to maybe see if this is something else that will bring me joy. I tried it, and guess what? I liked it. I liked the aspect of the way that it was stretching me. I'm gonna say that. I don't know if all of a sudden I'll be on a pickleball team, but I for this season that I'm in right now, I liked the aspect of it was stretching me beyond my comfort zone to do something I had not done before and to discover some things about myself that I did not know were there. On this Freedom Friday, may you be encouraged to try something new. May you be encouraged to step out of your comfort zone, out of the things that you always do around the people that you know so well, and embrace the new. There's freedom in embracing the new. I love y'all. Y'all stay winning and y'all stay free.